Welcome back to Cooking Around the World with Iramu Community Centre. We're going to do a real quick one today. While we're in lockdown, why not have a disgustingly unhealthy lunch? This one is this one is so nice, but when they're so good, they can't be good for you. So we're doing this recipe today, and we've actually done it before in the cooking group a long time ago. I'll run it again: chicken bacon Alfredo bread boat. All we're talking about with the bread boat is just, if you just look down here, Jackie, I've already pre-done a few of the things here. You get a French loaf, take the top off it, scoop out the bread, which I'll dry off and turn to breadcrumbs for another dish. We'll make an Alfredo sauce, which is just a very healthy sauce. Butter, bit of cream, some garlic and a few bits and pieces in there, which we'll do right now. We just load our little bread roll up there with chicken and bacon and cheese, and we'll put a few nice things in it also. So let's get going on our Alfredo sauce. What we need to do is we start off with, it's 2 tablespoons, they say in the recipe, or about 30 grams. So I've chopped up a bit of butter for that. I'll just step on the cat. Cat's always at our feet here. And we want half a cup of milk. I've got all these, of course, got all these measurements on the recipe. This particular Alfredo sauce recipe is one that I've sort of put together from a few different ideas that I read about, just to make a nice easy one for you to do here. Half a cup of milk, half a cup of just cream, just standard thickened cream. And we'll just get rid of the point of boiling. Don't spit on me. I just thought, we have so many big dinner style recipes that we do. Why not do some simple lunchy thing? And this is a really, really nice lunchy thing. Look, it's got, as far as the chicken goes, you can buy some chicken thigh or chicken breast, cut into strips and quickly pan fry it. Just if you're doing breast, of course, real quick pan fry so you don't dry the chicken out. I just went and got a barbecue chook. Barbecue chickens, you know, they're infused with extra flavour, which is great for these sort of things. So don't be too concerned about what else they put into their chicken. But a lovely flavour, and it just helps this whole thing chug along a little bit. Now we add half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Approximately. I'll add a pinch of salt. I'm going to turn that right down because it's coming to the boil. A few grates of nutmeg. Use fresh nutmeg if you have it. Boil right up, we'll take that right down. Okay, fresh nutmeg just adds an amazing flavour. Okay. Half a cup of grated tasty cheese. Actually, I'm going to turn the heat off now. That's more than hot enough. And we also add in approximately the same, about half a cup of Parmesan. Why not? Now, while our milk's still boiling, we'll just stir that through. I just keep stirring this till it melts. That should just be a few moments. And then when this is a nice thick cheesy sauce, we'll come back and fill our Alfredo bacon and chicken boat. It's almost in. Okay, here we are back. Our cheese is all melted into the milk, butter and cream mix. Now when you're adding that little dash of salt, a little pinch of salt, make sure you don't put too much, because the cheese and especially the Parmesan adds quite a bit of saltiness to this. But that's all part of the flavour. It's a salty, it's a cheesy sauce, which will give the our little bread boat here a lot of its flavour. So what we do now, well, we've got our Alfredo sauce done. We get a layer of, the recipe calls for mozzarella cheese. I've got pizza mix, which has got mozzarella and cheddar and all sorts of things in there. So we put a little layer of that on the bottom of our bread roll, our scooped out bread roll. Okay. Now we add some bacon. I've pre-cooked some bacon for this. You can do it in long sheets if you like, but the only problem is when you take a bite, the whole string of bacon will come out. So you cook your bacon and chop it down in little bits. That should just about do us. And then we put some chicken in. Now, as you can chop this down smaller if you wish. This is just some sliced up barbecue chicken from the supermarket. Bit of breast, there's a bit of thigh here. You can of course put whatever your favourite is. Okay, that'll do there. Push it down nice and tight. Add some tomatoes. Of course, when you're making this at home, you can put in whatever you like. You can change any of these things. You can put in coleslaw if you wanted to. Instead of the chicken, you could probably add tuna, which would probably go down a treat in this household, wouldn't it?
Would.
Some spring onion. Press that all down. So a slightly wider bun would have been helpful. But our place had two sizes, this thinner one or one that was massive, and by the time you fill that up, it would take up an awful lot of ingredients. Okay, now we're just going to drizzle some of our Alfredo sauce over the top. You tell this Alfredo sauce is just, when you taste it, it's just so nice that it just can't be good for you. And we'll finish off with a little extra sprinkle. You know, these sprinkles, just grated cheddar cheese, or I'll put a little sprinkle of Parmesan on the top. If that doesn't kickstart your cholesterol, and look, realistically, there's cream and cheese in that sauce. The rest of it's chicken, bacon, tomato, spring onions, so not all that bad for you. I do joke about the healthy nature of this. And now I'm just going to pop this into the oven for 15 minutes, just for the brown to top. It'll warm up all the insides of it, help melt the cheeses on the bottom, and we'll be back in a few moments.
And maybe the top might brown.
And the top might brown, if we're lucky.
You did say
what?
The brown might top.
The brown might top also. Thank you, producer. Okay, here is our bread boat is now out of the oven. Oh. I want that bit later. The original call was for mozzarella cheese through this. I've used a pizza mix which has mozzarella, so you still get a bit of stringiness and all the theatrics of mozzarella cheese. We also get in there the tasty cheese, etc., etc. How much do you want, Jack? 50-50 or just want a bit?
I'll have a third to start.
Okay, see if I can chop this nicely. About there. Or if the sauce gushes out a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
mine. Now, you can put parsley on top. I just finely chopped some more spring onion. Oh, we got down on the back. See, just to prove we are still in lockdown at the moment, there's Dan giving his speech for the day. Here we go. Chicken, bacon, Alfredo bread boat. And there's a nice little healthy lunch for you. Look, see, tomato, look, there's all sorts of goodies in there.
It's a salad.
Plus, salad mixed in with some cream and cheese and stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Fun lunch to have. Look, it takes about 30 minutes to prep. You're doing your bacon and making your Alfredo sauce. 15 minutes in the oven. Good fun. You do it in long breadsticks. If your oven can take that much, I have to cut mine in half. Feed the family, feed the kids. Cheers. Oh, oh my God. That's pure evil.